Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Tennyson Danye with NJ.com, and as marijuana legalization has played out across the U.S., becoming a booming industry, black entrepreneurs have largely been shut out. Only about 4 to 5% of licensed cannabis companies in the country are black-owned, according to a Marijuana Business Daily report. Even before NJ legislators passed the Garden State's recent regulations in 2020, companies like Uplifting have been working behind the scenes to get a leg up in a market with a cap on licenses. But the smoke ain't free.
Roll Up Life, essentially, when you need us, we'll roll up. Our aim is to be the premier provider and transporter of cannabis and related products in the state of New Jersey.
Tyon Bryant, CEO of Roll Up Life, believes he and his partners have what it takes to become one of the first companies in New Jersey to earn a recreational weed business license, operating primarily as a delivery company and later as cultivators.
We kicked off our unofficial or our soft launch in November, where we started putting up the CBD products. We've been at this process of Roll Up Life itself for about 4 years now. From idea to where we're at right now.
But they know black-owned cannabis companies have historically faced an uphill battle to break into the adult use industry. There are currently no majority black-owned medical marijuana dispensaries in New Jersey either.
People of color are arrested for marijuana possession 3.73 times more than that, our counterparts, which is problematic.
That according to the ACLU.
A lot of us are arrested more because of this plant, yet we see not a lot of us making the money and the revenue that's from the legal market. So that can be discouraging.
New Jersey legislators included some provisions for social equity in its recent attempt to regulate the plant. 15% of licenses will be reserved for businesses run by people of color. 70% of the state's sales tax on marijuana purchases and 100% of an excise tax on growers will go to communities negatively impacted by the war on drugs. However, many marijuana advocates for social equity say these provisions fall short of their standards.
I've testified at, an assembly hearing and the most recent Senate hearing this past week. So, to go there to show our faces is definitely important, but the attitude most generally, to be sure, is not as open as you would like it to be, especially towards black and brown folks being involved and the depth and nuance of provisions that are needed to make these, actual initiatives sustainable and worthwhile.
I still think that everyone that's in jail for marijuana-related charges, since we're a recreational state now, should come home.
And while funding may prove to be a major barrier to entry for some entrepreneurs of color, Bryant says he thinks education is a bigger hurdle. It's why the company regularly attends workshops on the subject matter. It also uses social media to help educate others in its community.
If you're looking to break into, I would immediately suggest just heading into it research-wise, figuring out exactly what you want to do, going to conferences, going to meetings, going to expos, all in the cannabis industry. Literally entrench yourself. Once you learn and you enter some of these rooms with other people, you network. That's the second essential thing. From networking, that'll lead you to capital, that'll lead you to funding, that'll lead you to policy.
And even with the odds stacked against minority-owned cannabis companies, Roll Up Life is confident it's blazing a successful path forward.
The best companies win. As long as you're one of the best companies, no matter whether you're a minority company or a predominantly white-owned company, the best companies win.
As New Jersey's recreational cannabis market takes shape in 2021, the conversation surrounding social equity is sure to continue as advocates and entrepreneurs alike hope that New Jersey's market can be groundbreaking for diversity. For NJ.com and Black in New Jersey, I'm Tennyson Danye.